I am so excited to be here in DC. Playing here is like playing at home. I have an older sister who lives here, a cousin who lives here. I mean, lots of cousins, a niece, um, my great nephew, on and on and on. So all my family are here, all my friends are here. The community here that supports me so much. It's like playing at home. I've been coming to DC for a long time. I see a lot of people like this gentleman back here who said I first met you when you were 13. And I remember my first time coming here was about 13 years old. So definitely a love affair with DC, and also a great opportunity to play in the U.S., which you know, the American players aren't afforded as much. And also, this is very special for me to come back and play tennis. I think it's a surprise for the fans, a surprise in general, as I hold my cards tight. And, you know, in this last year, I've been through a lot physically as well. So to come back and be able to play and hopefully enjoy myself is a great opportunity. So I'm very grateful to the tournament for the wild card. I'm very grateful to Mark, who I call a friend. And he does so much for tennis and the community here. I really admire him. And it's great to be a part of that. So any questions you may have that I didn't already answer? Questions?
I mean, it's nice to see you. How did you decide when and where that you wanted to return to tour? Like you said, we weren't sure if you were going to come back to play when or if you would come back to play. You were listed as inactive. So what was your process on deciding that DC was the time and place you wanted and would be ready to compete again?
Yeah, I feel like I have a joke with Mark every year. It's like, he's like, I have a wild card for you. I was like, well, maybe I'll come. Most of the time I don't. But this time I'd been hitting the ball, and of course I love the game. And the hard courts it's my favorite surface, what I feel comfortable on. So all those different factors.
Hey, Venus. So you inspired a generation with Serena. How does it make you feel when Taylor Townsend and Haley Baptiste and Clairvine de Gounoué say that you inspired them to play professional tennis?
It's incredible, actually. That was not what I thought would happen in my life. As a young person, I wanted to play the game, be a champion. I loved the game so much. I didn't realize that it would be so much bigger than myself. And seeing these young women doing positive things with their life, winning tournaments, inspiring the next generation too. It's like I could have never imagined that. So it's like icing on the cake, cherries on top with the nuts and all the fixings, you know? It's beautiful.
At 45, though, you have the world by the hand. You've got everything going for you. It's hot, it's humid. You're going to be grinding out there. Why? Why?
Why not?
Hi, Venus. Good to see you again. What have you missed the most, and maybe what did you miss the least about being off the tour?
I'm not a person that misses a lot, so when I was doing what I was doing, I mean, I have so much I'm doing off of the court that kept me so busy that I don't know if I had time to miss anything. But I do know that when I went to Wimbledon this year, I was there for a day, and it was so beautiful and exciting, and I remembered all the times that I had, and of course the adrenaline, all those things. I think just the pure fun of playing the game, the fun of the challenge, overcoming. When you play, you can overcome so many challenges. Your opponents, the conditions. A lot of times you have to overcome yourself. Those things are very exciting. So I think maybe just the challenge of it all.
Do you have plans to play elsewhere after this? Have you thought ahead to that?
I'm just here for now, and who knows, maybe there's more. Like I said, I hold my cards close, but at the moment I'm focused just on this. And I haven't played in a year. There's no doubt I can play tennis, but obviously coming back to play matches, it takes time to get in the swing of things. I definitely feel I'll play well. I'm still the same player. I'm a big hitter. I hit big. This is my brand. So it's about hitting big and actually putting it in. So this will be my effort. Put it in the court. That's my main goal.
Wow. Hi, Venus. What are some personal goals that you have for yourself heading into this week? And does success look the same as it did prior to stepping away and now coming back?
My personal goals are to have fun, I think, right now, and enjoy the moment, not put too much pressure on myself. Of course, I love winning. I want to win. But more than anything, I just want to get the best out of myself. And if I can do that, then I'll be fine.
Awesome. And what does success look like to you being on the other side of a 16-month hiatus?
I know, it's been a while. I think, I don't know if I define success at this moment in any sort of way other than believing in myself and sticking to my process. And that's what I'll try to do when I'm out there. That's what I try to do on the practice court. And obviously that's such a broad statement. And my process is only known to me. But to believe in yourself isn't always easy at every moment. In the match, you believe in yourself one point and then not in the other. And that's not easy to do, especially after a layoff. So those are my goals.
Hey Venus, you did some work for TNT Sports during Roland Garros. How did you enjoy that broadcasting side of things, and is that something you're gonna might want to do in the future?
It was very fun. I had the opportunity to work with TNT. It was so fun to work with TNT. I think they had wanted to bring a new perspective to what was happening with the coverage. I got to do some fun stuff, work with some fun people, and in tennis, outside of tennis. I think it could be very easy to say the wrong thing, is what I realized when I was live on the air. It's like, just be careful. Don't say the wrong thing. Don't be too opinionated, because I have a lot of opinions, and many of them possibly unfounded. So don't put too many of those opinions out there. So I'm glad I got out of it without being canceled. So I don't know that that is something I would do full time, but I think there are great moments to be involved in the game in that way, and that was a lot of fun.
You talk about your cards and keeping them close to you. Do you have your own sort of sense of what you want to do, or are you still think you're figuring things out as you go?
I don't think I know what I want to do, but I don't always want to talk about it.
Okay. And then another sort of mystery, that Serena posted a video of herself hitting a few days ago, and she looked like she was hitting well in this angle we saw, at least. I don't know if you're skeptical of that, but what was do you think that she might ever rejoin you on tour as well?
I
Some
don't ask
paperwork
those
to do,
questions. I don't ask her that. I'm her biggest fan. I never wanted her to retire. I knew she was retiring, and it took me time to come to terms with it. I was like, why? I understood why. But in any case, I think she came out there because I was actually hitting too. So she comes out and she hit, and then, I had the hitters there and we were leaving, and I was like, you want to hit some more? They can say, I'm done. So she hit like 15 or 20 minutes, and she could take 6 months off, and she clocks it clean, and you can't teach that kind of talent. She's just so good. So I don't know what she's going to do. I don't ask those questions. I think we always hit the ball because that's who we are. We're always hitting. Quite frankly, it's great cardio. And you get, great legs and great arms from tennis, quiet as it's kept. So, obviously that's part of her goal too, is to stay in shape. But, I keep saying to my team, the only thing that would make this better is if she was here. Like, we always did everything together, so of course I miss her. But if she comes back, I'm sure she'll let y'all know.
Hi, Venus. Good to see you. As someone who, in addition to winning a lot on court, you also brought a lot of style and fashion sense to the court. I'm curious what you make of where tennis fashion has gone in the last few years, and as someone who has continued to stay involved in fashion over the last few years, where you see tennis fashion going and where you would like to see it go.
I think tennis fashion is going great, right? Serena and I came out and we were like doing these things, and it's just kept on going, which is great. And tennis is a great sport too. There's a lot of sports where you got to wear the uniform, but here you don't. So people are taking that latitude to express themselves and who they are. Like Coco did a great thing with Mew Mew, and you see the people doing the things, and it's very cute. I love it.
Hi, Venus. Were you ever worried about needing to retire or feared it might have been your only option after your injuries and health journey?
Yeah, my health journey was very scary. You know, this time a year ago, I was preparing to go to surgery, you know, and there was no way for me to play tennis or play the U.S. Open, or those things weren't even on my mind. I was just trying to get healthy. And then after that, I just took that time to, I wanted to try to play sooner, but I couldn't. So in any case, here I am, but things really change in a year. They really do.
Hi, Anastasia with Ground Pass Podcast. When your name came out in the draw ceremony yesterday, it got some of the biggest cheers.
Oh,
What does it mean to you to come back and play in front of your fans? And then also, you're clearly a big draw. What does it mean for a player like you and maybe other players to help promote the sport in the United States?
I always felt a big responsibility towards promoting tennis and also promoting women's sports. And I think that this generation can't forget that women we still have lots to fight for and an example to set. It's so important. And of course, I'm in love with tennis. So to have the opportunity to have this platform to promote the game even now is a great opportunity. I think when I go out there, I'll definitely be trying to focus on me and not focusing on playing for the fans. I think in places like this is some of the only places where I feel that way. So I'll try to definitely keep the focus on me and what I'm doing. But I know that I'll love playing here. And the last time I played here too, it was such a great feeling.
Hi, Venus. Question for you, whether it be on the court or off the court. What's helped keep you grounded? Maybe when you get frustrated by this or that, or elevated one way or the other. What's helped keep you grounded to, make sure you're always you?
What keeps me grounded are the people around me that I love, and I believe in love. And and those around me, so my family, my friends, they keep me going and keep me grounded. And those are the people that are there for you when the things are lowest, and they're there for you also when the things are highest. Because also it's hard too when you're high and you're trying to maintain that and trying to deal with what's happening when you're high and low. So the love always gets you through. Thanks.